and fives, and everyone was real worried about whether or not the show was going to stay on the air. And then they just kept getting better and better and higher. And Fox likes that. They say, what's the word? They say we got some legs under us now, so they're going to we're going to make 30 more. Yeah. I mean, a bunch of crazy people that we work with to begin with. And then when they said, you guys get to hang out together for at least 30 more weeks, everyone was very excited about that. Yeah.
Now, you've had a little bit of an opportunity to catch some of the feedback of a successful show. You had your trip to London. Shannon was telling me about.
They left me out of that. I didn't get to go to London.
It's on my face. I didn't know
Well,
that.
no, that's okay. Or
You've been elsewhere, somewhere. I've been in my stack of stuff here. You caught you were signing autographs at a mall and started a riot. What happened?
I knew you were going to say that. I don't know what happened. I went to Seattle, which is a great city, by the way. I want to say that first. Seattle's great, and I had a really good time there. I went to the mall to make an appearance and to meet some of the people that were supporting the show, and I wanted to thank them. And more of them were watching than we had planned on. We didn't figure that we would get a turnout of 5,000 people, and we didn't know that it was going to get as crazy as it did. But I was very flattered that all the people would come. I had no idea that, we would require a SWAT team and things like play. And I'm very, very flattered that it's gone over as well as it has, because certainly, like you said, no one expected that it would. But I think it's real good to know that, a year ago I was shoveling asphalt, and a year from now I could be doing it again. I think it keeps a good perspective on things as long as you remember that.
Do you really think it's Dylan, or aren't they coming? Are they shouting for Dylan? Or are they shouting for Luke when you get those personal situations?
Well, they're screaming Luke because they know that's what my name is, but they don't really know Luke too well. They know Dylan, they know what they see, and they like that, and that's a good thing, because I wasn't real sure if Dylan was a very likable character when I first got a hold of him and started playing it. But the writers, we got some really good writers on our show, and they really paid attention to that. I don't think anybody's good all the time. I don't think anybody's bad all the time. And, luckily I've got to show a little bit of sides of both of Dylan. So I get mixed reviews. Some people, I go out and they see him and they think, oh, you're such a nice guy. And other people are going, you shouldn't have done that, or you shouldn't have done that. So, people are watching. That's cool. Like all television series, 902 will come and it will go. There's going to come a day when they're going to say, that's it, that's your last episode. Before that day comes, though, I think that, we really have to try our best. I mean, we have a hold of such a powerful medium here, and if you just keep putting on, repeats of, or not necessarily repeats, but recycled scripts of other programs and things like that, I think you're really wasting a very valuable resource. And, Mr. Spelling, Aaron, produces the show, who has done a lot of television. People think, because he hasn't worked in a while, he hasn't had a hit show in a while, and he hasn't done anything, that he's getting old and he's lost his edge. I think this show goes a real long way to prove that, that that's not the case at all. That guy, he might have a few years on some of us, but that's all. We don't have anything on him. He's very aware, and he sees what's going on. Those are the kind of shows we want to make. We got an airplane!
Incoming. What about this company? You mentioned the crew.
The crew, well, they're having a little fun right now. It's lunchtime and they're playing around. But, I've been involved with a lot of crews. And, you said yourself, this crew moves very fast. When we get it done. We have to. These guys work hard. They work hard. They work long hours. And I feel guilty if I don't, on my side of the camera, work equally as hard. I mean, a lot of people would think that my job is easier, or that their job is easier, depending on how you look at it. It doesn't really matter whose job's easier, as long as they're working their asses off. We got to do the same thing. When I get on my side of the camera, I got to do the same thing, or I feel that they're cheated, and I wouldn't cheat these guys for nothing.
Okay, what about your relationship with Jason now? You guys are starting to get...
I hate Jason, and I don't care who knows it. He's been mean to me ever since the show started. No, nothing could be farther from the truth. They had already done the pilot for this show when I was added to the cast, and a lot of guys in Jason's position, having another guy coming on the show, or in Ian's position for that matter, coming on the show after it's already established as a pilot, they might be a little, standoffish toward me. But they were both open arms the very first day, saying this is going to be great. We'll all work together. It's going to be cool. And every day I thank them for that. They could have just not been very welcoming to me at all, and that would have been real hard.
We'll wait for this chopper to go by. Okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying about you hate him and he's mean and he's acceptable, but now you guys are starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you
are we?
A little bit of the pressure? We're here doing you again.
That's true. Yeah, we're getting more press, that's for sure. As far as the show getting bigger and bigger, more people are watching it and more people do know about us. But
what kind of pressure does that put on you guys always? I mean, in terms of the star business.
In terms of the star business, we start slapping each other when somebody gets too big-headed, you know. We made a promise going into this. We said, look, guys, nobody expects that we're going to do anything other than these 13 episodes. If by some chance we surprise the world and put out a quality program that people want to keep watching, let's remember how we got there, and let's remember what makes the show so good. The show is good, and I'll say that. Yeah, I'm on a good show. The show is good because it's an ensemble piece. Everybody works, and everybody brings something to it. You know, I think the casting was excellent on the show. Everyone brings a different angle to it, and the show works the best when everyone works, and if we all work together as a team, that's what's going to continue. That's what's going to continue to keep you know, the quality of the program. I don't care how many we make, quantity is not an issue to me. As long as each individual show, everybody tries their hardest, and these guys do. Sometimes it looks, though, like we're laughing so hard we'll never get anything done. But when they say roll and they say action, you got a group of professional actors there that are getting the job done, and I couldn't ask for a better working situation.
Very good answer. Let me, if I may, look forward a little bit. Your career is growing. You're getting a little older, more experience. Young people like yourself have found themselves in situations like this before, where they've had the series, the acclaim, the notoriety, and their personal lives have gone on the toilet.
Have paid the price?
Yeah.
Well,
drugs, alcohol. How do you, as a young man, just right on the cusp of breaking big, how do you avoid those pitfalls?
I've only ever had one addiction, and there she is. No, there she is. No, there she is. See, you know, that's my only addiction I have. There is a lot of pressure, you know, and I do feel it getting more and more. However, you really have to pay attention to the very basics and the very fundamentals of what we do. I'm an actor. I act. When I'm not on camera, I'm a person. You can't let the two bleed over. You can't be an actor off camera, and you can't be yourself on camera. I mean, ideally, there's a good mix of the two, but personal life's very valuable to me, and the only thing I'm finding difficult is you get a little less privacy, you know. People know who you are. You just don't know who they are. You don't see them on TV. And I think by and large, though, if as a cast, if we keep communicating about it and talk about the problems as they come up, you know, I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I've always been, you know, I had great parents. I was always very grounded. You know, my mom and dad, they keep my feet on the ground, and, you know, I think that's good. I think we'll be okay. I really don't foresee any major difficulties, you know, like that. But I'm not, you know, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know, but I hope not.
Showtime.
That is so sweet.
Slam dunk.
Roger, what's the LZ?
Survivor's ready.
Yes.